So what sort of clients would you look after? So is it sort of high net worth clients, clients off the street? Who do you service? Philip, tell me about what you do, please. Welcome to the channel, and today I'm joined by Philip Allen from Ogier. Welcome, Philip.
Thanks very much for having me today. So I'm Philip Allen, Global Business Development Director for Ogier. My role is focused on how we go to market across our various jurisdictions, how we work with different clients, intermediaries and advisors across the globe, and looking at how we go to market, how we bring our advice to market, and how we work with clients to help them to achieve their aims, whether they're personal or commercial.
That's fantastic. So is that legal advice, structuring advice? What sort of advice do you give?
Because the firm's evolved considerably over its 150 plus years lifetime. So originally we started out as a law firm. We're best known as an offshore and international law firm, but the firm's grown significantly over the past few years. We're now over 1,100 people, and we've got bases across the globe, in Europe, in the Caribbean and in Asia. In terms of the services that we offer, we've developed in order to offer a more integrated solution for our clients. So we offer all of the legal services you would expect from an offshore and international law firm. But on top of that, we also have an integrated corporate services business, which can do all of the SPVs, the structuring, the trusts, etc., provide directorships and fund services, etc., to clients as needed. More recently, on top of that, we've launched a regulatory consulting business. And the reason for launching that was the regulatory environment, as we all know, has become increasingly complicated. The demands on clients' operating structures across Europe, the US, or indeed Asia, have become more onerous. So clients have been coming to us asking for advice on how to implement the various solutions required to comply with these new regulations. So more recently, we've launched Ogier Regulatory Consulting as a third pillar to our business.
Well, that's fascinating. But so what sort of clients would you look after? So is it sort of high net worth clients, clients off the street? Who do you service?
So it's very broad, as you can imagine, but in terms of your audience and the people that will be watching this particular video, I think it's fair to say that we work with family offices, high net worth individuals, and successful entrepreneurs, business owners, and multi-generational families or their structures or their interests across the globe. So we're pretty broad in terms of what we do.
And that's all around the world? Which locations, jurisdictions do you cover? If I've got clients that are sort of either in the Caribbean or they're in the East, in Singapore, where do you actually operate, the countries?
So we are pretty broad. So the origins of the firm are in Jersey and the Channel Islands. We have offices in Jersey and Guernsey. We also have a rep office in London, which is an access point for our clients in London to access our global services. From more of an international perspective, we're also in key financial centres, including Luxembourg and in Ireland as well, in Dublin, which is our most recent office. In terms of servicing the US and the Latin American, Middle East markets, we've got an office in Cayman, which is our second largest office, and we also have an office in BVI. With respect to Asia, our hub is Hong Kong, where we've got almost 200 people, and then we have rep offices in Beijing, Shanghai, and Tokyo, and a corporate services office in Singapore. So it's pretty broad.
That's amazing. So where's your favorite location to visit? So you're doing international business development. You must have a favorite. I mean, when I'm getting on an airplane, I'm thinking, yes, I'm off to Singapore. Do you have one?
I do, and funnily enough, it's right here in Monaco. I'm a keen sailor at heart. I'm sitting on a boat in a lovely marina.
And this is the best for you?
For me, this is the best. Wow. The professional services community here is fantastic. You've got everything on your doorstep in terms of family offices, the asset management side of things, the financial services side of things. And from our perspective as an international professional services firm, it's all of the clients and all of the community that we would want to work with in a very compact area. So it's very easy to get around, to meet people, to see people. Everyone comes together in this small little hub. And quite frankly, it's a beautiful place to be.
I must admit, I mean, as a location to be filming sat on a catamaran in a port, away from the noise of the Monaco Yacht Show next door, I know that a lot of the Formula One racing drivers just live on the other side because it's a much quieter place to be, away from the tourists and things that visit. So from a structuring perspective, this new service that you provide, so if I've got clients looking for guidance on what to do, how to do it, do I put my jet or yacht or real estate into a structure. Is that the sort of things that you would advise on?
Yeah, we do, and we work with other advisors in order to achieve that. So,
Yeah.
for example, if a client has considerable interests in the UK, we would work with their UK-based tax advisors in respect of the type of structure that would be appropriate for their interests. And then if the client has structures in, say, the Channel Islands or Luxembourg or even Cayman, for example, they may have new regulations that they need to comply with, and that's where our new regulatory consulting team can really help, because rather than just saying, here are the regulations, here's what you need to do, they'll actually come into your business and help you implement whatever the changes are that you need to put in place in order to ensure you comply. So the legal teams in the business will do the advice around, these are the regulations, this is what you need to do, these are the potential challenges or potential issues you could face with your structure or your business. And then the regulatory consultants can go in and implement those changes to make sure you're compliant with the various regs. So it's a pretty holistic offering.
That's brilliant. So what advice would you give yourself if you're 18 years old, starting out again on your journey?
I think I'd probably say investigate the benefits of artificial intelligence. As we know, there's something of an AI boom going on at the moment around the world. I think the potential in this area is absolutely huge. We're already seeing it in the professional services space, whether that's accounting firms, law firms, advisory firms, management consulting firms, even things like content production and so forth. And I think the advances that have been made in AI over the past few years, we've all seen ChatGPT and other platforms come to the fore over the last couple of years. And I think it's very exciting to see what can happen. Now, will that mean the end of advisors? Will it mean people being replaced by machines? I don't think so. I think where we're at is the sort of lower level work, the document review, the file review, the document search, the creating a first draft of a piece of content, all of that can be done by AI to speed up the process so the humans can then get involved and do the more detailed overview analysis and do the smart stuff. So I think that's quite interesting in terms of driving efficiency across businesses. I find it fascinating. As an organization, we're experimenting with it. We're looking at how we can offer different types of services to clients utilizing this technology. So yeah, if I had the opportunity to go back in time, I'd probably tell myself to train up as a computer programmer and investigate the benefits of AI and get in at the early stage.
Fantastic. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thank you very, very much, Philip, for the opportunity to be here with you today. Fantastic to speak with you. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and also your passion about AI. Look forward to catching up soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.